A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
It's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost two there, and it's third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. Here's Elliott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. The gun, it's Kaepernick. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
32, Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, when every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back at the 24. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Mostert. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Chicago.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Kaepernick back now on 3rd and goal. That will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Coleman has it here right side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Capital down for the keeper. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now this time Kaepernick will throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. A solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Kaepernick going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Raheem Mostert. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
For the extra point.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, Kaepernick. On the screen, this is Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Forced out to his left. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
midfield. Here's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Running with Elliott. He will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Andy Isabella. 31 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Down Bears.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Kaepernick. And he's got it. The tight end. Tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Bears nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. And he finds Dorsett. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Fowler. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
That's a gain of 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Once again, it's Mostert. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On play action. Now Garoppolo. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 29.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On play action, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible. Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh,
I don't know nobody, I'm on this every